Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the English trainer for this hour. And for this hour, we are going to do an activity called predictive shopping. We will start out talking about your online purchasing experiences, and then we will go on and look at some keywords that you will find in the text, and then we will do a reading activity. After the reading activity, if there is time, we will continue on and do some vocabulary, speaking, and possibly some grammar activities. So that is the plan for today. Some collocations, it looks like, talking, and so no grammar. Looks like no grammar. Um, Again, my name is Holly, and I am out of Idaho in the United States, where it is 10 p.m. on Monday evening. Looking forward to whoever comes to the class and as we practice English together. We'll start out by discussing this topic and then go to a reading and then do vocabulary activities, all at the same time, activating your vocabulary for this activity. I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name is Holly, and I was born and raised in Idaho. As a young adult, I started teaching English in Korea in 1994, and that led me to graduate school in Illinois, and then on to Finland. I went to Finland for a 9-month contract, totally intending on going to Asia eventually, and I stayed in Finland for 11 years. About 5.5 years ago, I came back to the States, and I've been teaching English online actually since 2006. So I started actually before I left Finland. So that's a little bit about me. And we will be doing this topic on predictive shopping. As a trainer, I am a fluency teacher first, then accuracy. I will correct you if your accuracy hampers communication. If your lack of accuracy, I mean, if that hampers communication. As a tutor, I'm a little bit more picky because there's a one-on-one situation, so I will I will be very picky and correct every little thing about your speaking as a tutor. So anyway, the topic today is predictive shopping, and I'll wait a few more minutes, and then I will go ahead and start the lesson. Predictive shopping is kind of interesting because it's something that Amazon has patented. And I still can't figure out, even though I've read this activity and actually done this lesson several times with students, how they can actually make money by doing this predictive shopping. If somebody sent me something before I actually bought it, I wouldn't feel honor bound to pay for it. So it's kind of weird. So anyway, the warm-up question is, have you ever bought anything from Amazon.com? That was actually, Amazon.com was the first company that I ever had the courage to buy anything from. That was back in 2001, and I was attending graduate school online, and that was when I first started knowing and learning about online learning. And so I was living in Finland and getting a second master's degree from a university in Virginia, and I needed to get textbooks, and so I bought through Amazon. And At the same time that I was doing that, my dad and my brothers had started their own online business selling books off of Amazon. So they would go into the community and find books and then list it onto Amazon. And it was a great entrepreneurial activity for my dad, who was older, and however he still had the desire to work and to make money. So he really enjoyed it, and up till the day he died, he was working on this. Um, after he passed away in 2004, the bubble burst on Amazon. So it was no longer something that private individuals did as much. And so my mom stopped the little company, and my brother probably did it about 2005, 2006. And after that, Amazon really started to even come out, and they started, selling all kinds of stuff. The computer I'm using, we bought off of Amazon. And so I do believe I was given a Roku from Christmas, where my family bought that off of Amazon. So yeah, so Amazon is, people purchase a lot of things. So that is my experience off of Amazon. So let's see. I'm sure somebody will show up eventually, because they always do. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and start this activity. We've got keywords here. Let's match the words with their correct definitions. We have a drone, a wish list, a shopping cart, goodwill, far-fetched, and vast. Then we have a list of things that someone would like to have, a web page showing a list of items that a user has chosen to buy, an aircraft or ship guided by remote control, friendly, helpful, or cooperative feelings or attitude, unrealistic, and very large. So a drone would be D, an aircraft or ship guided by remote control. A wish list would be a list of things that someone would like to have. A shopping cart, or an online shopping cart, is a web page showing a list of items that a user has chosen to buy. We have goodwill. Hello. Hello. Is that Rashid? Hello, what is your name? Are you able to speak? Can you speak? Hello?
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay, good. Okay, and you can hear me? Excellent. So what is your name? What is your name? Oh, is this Ahmed? Ahmed, welcome. And Ahmed, where are you from? Ahmed, where are you from? can you hear me? Okay. Okay. You need to fix the settings on your audio. Okay. So okay, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So where are you from, Ahmed?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Awesome. Okay. All right. And my name is Holly, and I'm from the US in Idaho. And what time is it there in Saudi Arabia?
I think it's 8 o'clock a.m.
8 a.m. Okay. Awesome. Okay. For some reason I thought that you guys were the same time zone as other parts of Europe, but you guys are actually a couple hours earlier. so, so I didn't realize that. But um, all right. So, question for you. The topic for this lesson, Ahmed, is on predictive shopping. So, have you bought anything from Amazon.com?
Yes. Many times.
Many times?
Uh,
Yeah. What kinds of things do you usually purchase when you buy from Amazon?
what kind of what?
What kinds of items do you purchase when you buy from Amazon?
Uh, many kind. But maybe phones and iPad.
I'm sorry?
Phone and iPad, maybe T-shirt.
Okay, phones. So you bought a phone and
Yes.
other electronics?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I bought the computer I am currently using.
Uh,
I bought from Amazon. So, all right. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to read an article together on predictive shopping. And before that, we're going to look at some vocabulary words. Okay. And so, oh, good. We have somebody else. Excellent. So, hello. How are you? We'll wait till he gets set up. Hi. Hi, okay, Ken. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Very, very good. And everybody just arrived, so you're not really late to this morning. So Ahmed just
Okay.
got here about 3 minutes ago, and then I can't remember his name. Another gentleman just got here, and
Mhm.
so you
Okay.
as well. So, all right. So let's see. Let's see if we can get his
Uh-huh.
attention. Hello, are you
Okay.
there? Hello, are you there? Okay, I don't think he realizes his audio is working. So, yeah. Ahmed, how do you get the complete black? That's kind of cool. No color at all. Do you know how that is?
yes.
Do you have your webcam turned off? Is that how?
It's it heard of it. Okay.
Excuse me?
No, I don't have it.
Okay. Is this a black one? Okay. All right. Is it, what is it? What is your name?
Me?
No. Hello? Hello? Okay, so he's muted at least. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and get started, and hopefully he will join us. Okay, so what we're doing is we're preparing to read an article on predictive shopping. So, uh, okay, Ken, have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Describe your
Uh,
experience.
yes, kind of CD or book, mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Do you have an Amazon office in Japan? Or
Yes.
okay, so the products come from within Japan.
Mhm.
Okay. Ahmed, when you buy from Amazon, do the products come from within Saudi Arabia or are they somewhere else?
Come from US,
Comes
USA.
from the US. Okay.
Mm.
USA. All right. And hello, Max. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm fine.
Good
Nice to see
morning.
you,
Good
all of you.
morning. So, and Max, question for you. Have you bought anything from Amazon.com?
Uh, Once, it was maybe 10 years ago. Maybe not 10, 8, 10 years ago. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but after that, not. It was some book.
Okay, so you bought a book, but you haven't bought it since. Do you buy from other websites?
Hello,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Um,
actually, yeah,
yes, we
I
can
can.
now.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry.
one
Actually,
moment.
I do a lot of online shopping on
Uh-huh.
uh, AliExpress.
Okay,
I
AliExpress. Okay, all right. And
and eBay.
okay, eBay and AliExpress. I've heard about AliExpress, but so all right. And the gentleman on the side, at least on the side with the white shirt. What is your name?
My name is Ethan.
Isan. Okay. And where are you from, Isan?
I'm from Beijing, China.
Awesome. Okay. I think you popped into one of my classes a couple days ago as well. So welcome,
Yeah,
because I think you came at the end of the class. This time you came in the beginning. So awesome. Welcome. And my name is Holly, and in this class we have Ahmed from Saudi Arabia, Max from Russia, okay,
mm,
Ken, really Ken from Japan, and then myself, I am from the United States. I'm living in Idaho, where it is now 10:17 p.m. on Monday evening. So
oh,
I think it's Tuesday for the rest of y'all. So still
yeah.
Monday for me. So we are just doing we are starting a worksheet on predictive shopping. Question for you, Isan: have you bought anything from Amazon.com before?
I haven't buy anything on Amazon, but actually I sell some cosmetics
Mm-hmm.
online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And where are your consumers mostly located?
most of them from China.
Most of them from China. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome. Awesome. Well, excellent.
I also sell one of my projects by internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're curious, I can give you link.
Yeah. What kind is this? What type of product is it that you sell?
It's hard to explain. It's electronic device.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
PR, yeah, okay. Mustafa, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. So where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt, that's right. Okay. So, welcome. So we are just barely getting started. So Mustafa, a question for you. Have you bought anything from Amazon.com?
No, I haven't ever.
Okay. Yeah, that would be, you could either say I haven't ever, I have not ever, I haven't ever, but the most common way to say that is I have never. I have
Yeah.
never shopped from Amazon.com. Okay. All right. Well, Amazon has come up with a new idea that I kind of personally think is kind of strange, but you guys can have your own opinions. That we will go ahead and read. But before that, we're going to do some vocabulary activities. So So we have about 6 words here, and we are going to match it with a meaning. So we have a drone, a wish list, a shopping cart, goodwill, far-fetched, and vast. So what I'd like you guys each to do is read one of the definitions and match it. So, okay, could you read letter A and match that to one of the words?
Okay, a list of things that someone would like to have. Uh, 2, a wish list.
Yes, a wish list. Perfect. Okay. And Max, could you read the next one?
Okay. A web page showing a list of items that a user has chosen to buy.
So chosen, instead of chosen.
Has chosen. Okay, it's a shopping cart.
A shopping cart, yes. Excellent. Shopping cart. All right. And Mustafa, can you read letter C?
An aircraft or ship guided by remote control.
Okay, and what would that be?
Far-fetched.
No. No. Any other? Can anybody help Mustafa?
A drone.
A drone. A drone is, I guess, it's a new technology that's starting to become fairly popular. Okay, and then Ahmed, could you read letter D?
Friendly, helpful, or cooperative feelings or activity.
Okay, and what would that be?
Goodwill.
Goodwill, yes. It's definitely goodwill. Okay, and then Asan, could you read the next one? Letter E. Asan?
Sorry.
No worries. Forgot about the mute.
I use my iPhone to take part in this class. So the letter on my screen is very small.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's hard to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a question for you. Would unrealistic be? I have two choices you can choose for unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
Far-fetched or vast. What do you think?
Sorry, I don't know these 2 words.
Oh, you don't know the 2 words. Okay. Does anybody know what unrealistic would be?
Far-fetched?
Yeah, unrealistic would be far-fetched. So if something is far-fetched, it is unrealistic. Okay, and then the next one, vast, means very large. And yeah, like I like to use the example of Canada. Canada is very vast and very large with very few people. And up in the northern territories especially, that's a lot of very vast area. Russia as well, in the Siberian area also, is very vast. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions about these words? We have a drone, a wish list, a shopping cart, goodwill, far-fetched, and vast. Any questions?
Excuse me, I have a question.
Okay.
I know some other words to describe the shape, and I want to know which one is bigger, vast and huge.
Vast is bigger.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome, excellent, good question. Any other questions? Okay, well, we're going to go do a reading, and we are going to read an article about a type of predictive shopping developed by Amazon called anticipatory shipping. Let's think about the questions below and then read the text to find the answers. So I will read the questions and then we'll all read the text together. Number 1, how can Amazon decide what you want to buy before you buy it? Number 2, how can they deliver a package to you without knowing your address before shipping the item? Number 3, what possible problems could there be with this system? Number 4, how does Amazon propose to deal with these problems? Number 5, is this approach unique among technology companies? And then number 6, give an example of another internet company using data to predict users' behavior. Okay, so that's what we will discuss after we read this this article. So Amazon plans to ship customers packages before they even order them. A patent filed by the e-commerce giant last December, which actually a year ago December, reveals the plan for anticipatory shipping using big data to predict what customers will buy. Okay, could you read the first paragraph?
Okay. Late last year, Amazon made headlines all over the world by announcing plans to deliver by drone. Now, this looks like child's play compared to its new ambition, sending your packages before you even buy them.
Yes, thank you. Max, could you read number 2?
The retailer giant calls this anticipator shopping, and in a patent granted last December outlined how the method could further slim down its already impressively small gap between receiving an order and delivering it to a customer's house.
Okay, so first of all, let's go over some pronunciation. We have anticipatory.
Anticipatory.
And then we also have patent.
Patent,
okay. Patent, okay. All right. And are there any words or phrases from this first two paragraphs that you guys do not know? Okay. So, Mustafa, can you read number 3?
Okay. By analyzing a large amount of user data, including wish.
Bear with me. Let me make this bigger. I apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too big. So
Yeah.
apologize. There. Now my computer's decided to get weird. I apologize. Okay, there it goes. Okay.
Please zoom out. Yes.
Okay, now it's fixed. Can you see it now?
Could you please zoom out?
Oh, you want me to zoom out? Is it too big?
A bit too big. It's too big.
Oh, it's too big. Okay. Bear with me a moment. I was thinking about Isan and trying to make it smaller for him, bigger for him. So, okay. I guess it doesn't work. So.
That's okay. Yeah. Yes. So it's okay now.
Okay.
By analyzing a large amount of user data, including wish lists, shopping cart content, previous order, and even how long a mouse cursor pulses over an item, Amazon is confident it could figure out what you are going to buy before you do.
Okay, excellent. Okay, and Asan, can you read that, or is it still too small?
Sorry,
No, not a
I
problem.
can't.
Not
Yeah.
a problem. Okay, I will read on your behalf. Okay, so
Thank you.
items that have been successfully identified would then begin to enter Amazon's shipping process and even be speculatively shipped to a physical address. The patent also details how partial addresses might be used to get an item closer to a customer, with the exact location provided later in transit. And okay, number 5.
Number 5. The patent acknowledges that anticipatory shipping might have a number of problems. One of these problems would be shipping a customer something that they decide not to order.
Okay, and Max.
In these scenarios, Amazon has said that they might consider giving customers discounts on the items, or even simply giving it to them for nothing. Delivering the package to the given customer as a promotion gift may be used to build goodwill. The patent
Okay,
reads.
okay, Mustafa.
Although the scheme sounds slightly far-fetched, it is in tune with a growing trend among technology companies to use vast sets of user data in predicting future action.
Okay, and then number 8. Google's autocomplete feature on its search bar is one of the more well-known examples. But as companies take in more and more data from customers, these predictions will become increasingly accurate. Oddly enough, you are more likely to get shipped a package you haven't ordered yet than you are to have that same package delivered by drone. Okay, are there any words or phrases that we read that you guys do not know?
I think a lot, but I think I figure out the
You got
meaning
the
of this.
main idea. Okay, so let's see if we can answer the questions here. So how can Amazon decide what you want to buy before you buy it? Anybody have an idea?
By using date which they have. What did you buy before?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah. And see, and it would if that happened, it would be my goal to fool them. I wouldn't want them to figure me out. So
Yeah,
okay.
it's unfair.
Yeah.
So some kind of, I don't know.
So yeah. Let's
Maybe
see.
it's also illegal. I don't know.
It doesn't feel good to me. I don't like this idea at all. But delivered by drone, I have no problem. But anticipatory shipping, I have a big problem with. So by analyzing user data, shopping cart contents, previous orders, how long your mouse pointer pauses over an item. Wow. So, okay. Anybody, the next question, next question, how can they deliver a package to you without knowing your address before shipping the item? Anybody remember that answer?
I think they still use big data.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They still
and
use it. Uh-huh.
and analyzing the user's data.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and according to the products they used to buy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent. That is very true. But and then also the other thing that the article said is that they can get and I copied and pasted that the wrong place, so um, they can get the um, exact location during transit. So, all right, next question. What possible problems could there be with this system? Any suggestions on possible problems?
Get back.
Maybe they shipped lots of items to wrong places.
Mm-hmm. Or I mean, you decide not to buy it, or
Yeah.
or a friend is using your computer. So, yeah, there's all kinds of things. The one that the book says, or this worksheet says, is customers could receive items that they decide not to order. Or they just like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I go surfing for things that I can't afford, and maybe one day I'll be able to afford it. But I mean, if they send me something that I had decided I can't afford, I'm not going to pay for it. So, okay, next question. How does Amazon propose to deal with these problems? Anybody remember?
Yeah, I like their idea. They're gonna gift.
Yes.
Or maybe they ask the customs to buy it by law, by borrow money.
Yeah, well, actually, what they said is they might offer the items at a discount, or they give it to them for free, which is pretty, pretty amazing. So, is this approach unique among technology companies? Do you guys know?
Which company?
Technology.
Sorry, I don't know.
Is it okay? Anybody else? Okay, do you know?
What company?
Technology companies.
Other company?
Yeah. No, number 5. Is this approach unique among technology companies?
Using big data itself is not unique, but this determining system is pretty unique.
Yeah. What do you think of it? Oh, well,
I think it's caused a lot of problem, and maybe even it is free, maybe some people complains, and it's
yeah.
yeah, and yeah.
It scares me. I'm like, I don't want people to know that much about me, and I know they do, but so,
Right.
yeah. Okay, so the last question, give an example of another internet company using data to predict users' behavior. You guys know which another company?
To protect the user's behavior?
To predict.
Sorry, what's this words mean? Predict.
Predict means to if you
To
predict.
know,
You go
have a
ahead,
prophecy,
Mustafa.
have a prophecy, know something, know what you think about. You have something in your mind, he predict what you want to say.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. So any other companies besides Amazon that does this?
There are many companies. I think in each in every country, it's just like there are many companies such as Alibaba and Baidu in China. They use big data to predict users' behavior.
And then the company that is blocked in China for a lot of users in China, Google. Google is also one that does it and completes users' searches. And I think probably Yahoo does it. MSN, all of them.
Yeah.
So,
And Russian search sites also,
do
such
they?
as Yandex, and yeah.
All right. So, Max, what do you think of would you feel comfortable if a company sent you a product because they thought you wanted to buy it?
No, I'm not feel. I don't feel comfortable with this
Okay.
idea.
Okay. And what do you think, Mustafa, about this idea?
About what again?
About a company sending you a product because they think you want to buy it, and you have
Mm,
not purchased it. You just maybe just looked at it on Amazon and then they sent it to you.
yes, I think it's excellent, but if I haven't money, they know that I have it, and but I haven't money to send it again. It's bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. And what do you think, Asan? What do you think about this idea?
Actually, I feel uncomfortable, but I don't know how to uh, mm, how to resolve this kind of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they know do you have money or not, and decide to send or not.
Yeah, that's the only way I thought about it. It's like, well, if they know everything else, they probably know whether you're dreaming or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it's kind of scary how many. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
the one thing that I can think of that is good about all this data analyzing, frankly, this is the only thing I think that's good, is it gives somebody a job. So, you know, so maybe
yeah,
it's good for the economy, I guess. So,
yeah, or help someone who want to find a girl or boyfriend.
yeah, but yeah, possibly that's another one. So. This question is, what do you think of Amazon's scheme? None of us like it, but do you think it is far-fetched?
What does this scheme and farfetch? Please again?
This word scheme, plan.
Yeah.
Plan. Basically, a scheme is usually a plan that may or may not work, is what a
It's
scheme
also
is.
another name of blueprints.
Oh, okay. Is it schemata? I think it's schemata, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. What does mean schemata?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think there is a word for
Method in teaching.
blueprints. Yeah. But
Method in teaching.
is
Schemata.
yeah, I know that word. I just can't think of what it means. Is it a teaching method, Mustafa?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a teaching word. Teaching method.
Okay. And what does it mean?
I can't remember
Do you
it.
remember? Okay, you just know it's a
Yeah.
teaching because I know the word, but I don't remember what it's about. So
I read it the last week, but I want to ask about the meaning of this word, but I haven't. But I forgot to search about it.
yeah, okay, yeah. All right, so let's go on. Let's look at some words. Let's find some words. Um, find a word or phrase in the text which means something that is very easy to do. And this is a two-word metaphor in paragraph 1. Something that
Teacher,
is
Piece of
yes.
cake.
in reading text, I have to read the text. How can I answer the question?
Hmm.
Because I I have to read the text more than one time
Yeah,
because I can't get the idea from the first time.
the first time. Do you guys want to read? You guys want to read this again then,
No, no,
or
I need a strategy that help me to get
uh-huh.
the idea more quickly. Because if I read it again, I will waste my time.
I'll get it. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, because I know that one of the things that I used to do um, is a lot of times what I'll do with a lot of especially if I'm teaching a tutoring session at 101, is I will read the article first, and then we will read it a second and possibly a third time to make sure people know how to do it. But I've never done it with the groups. So, but you're right. It's kind of hard to do it this way. So, yeah.
How about sending a link in Google Chat?
The link is already available on here. I can send you the link though, but it's always available right here.
Yeah, okay.
Before, whenever if there's a class that is not available, where the material is not there, that means it's probably there's no reading, and it's something that you would never need to prepare. But you can. But here's the link right there. But you can always get it ahead of time. So, or you can read this take it and read it later, of course. So there's the link. Oh yeah. So always, I think for a lot of teachers, not all the teachers, but some of the teachers will put it right here. So, and then some will put it in the chat. So I just need to remember to do both. So, okay. All right. So, all right. So, anyway, I'll just teach you some of these words. Something that is very easy to do out of the reading that we just did. Bear with me a moment while I get that word. Is child's play. Okay, a phrasal verb that is to make smaller means to slim down. Looks like all these words are phrases or phrasal verbs. And then we have understand or find the solution to a question or problem, means to figure out. And then we have something that is in transit. Oh, excuse me, that's something that is in the act of moving somewhere, is in transit. In transit, and then we have the word something that admits or accepts, acknowledges, and then in tune with means in agreement with something. So if you are in tune with people, you are in agreement with them. So let's actually practice a little bit of this. For some of these phrasal verbs. For example, the word slim down, a lot of times it's used when people are losing weight. So, question for you, Ake. Do you know? Do you have any advice for somebody who needs to slim down?
Slim down. To do proper exercise and to eat properly.
Okay. To do a proper exercise and to eat properly. Excellent. Okay. So, and the max.
And eat healthy foods.
And eat healthy foods. And what exactly is healthy foods?
Vegetables, fruits, something like this.
Okay, vegetables, fruit and vegetables. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, some protein as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there any other advice, Max, that you could have for people to slim down?
To get into the groove and don't eat.
To get into, excuse me?
To get into the groove.
Get into the groove.
And exercise every day.
Exactly. Excellent.
Tie his stomach and tie his stomach.
Oh, that's so unhealthy to do it that way. So, but I know people who have. So, Isan, do you have any suggestions or any advice for people who want to slim down?
To prepare a scale and every day you check the scale so you can pay more attention to the weight.
Okay. All right. All right. Now we have this phrase in transit. In transit. Does anybody? It means in the act of moving somewhere. So when you order from Amazon, Mustafa, when it is in transit, do you know where your package is coming from and how it is arriving?
No, I don't know where is Amazon send his package.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So you
要
don't know.
开会是吧？
it doesn't matter where for the company. My but the company the company find the way to send it to me without any problem.
Good. Awesome. All right. Max, for the companies that you purchase from online, are you able to watch through internet tracking while the packages are in transit?
Yeah.
Do you ever?
Usually I can
Okay.
by using track number and
The tracking number? Okay.
tracking number.
All right. And Isan, do you also use the tracking number when you order online? Isan? Are you there? And how about you, Ken? Do you use the tracking number when you order online?
Yes, I always do that.
Okay. Yeah, and I only look at it if I'm really looking forward to getting the package. Otherwise, I don't even think about it. So, okay. All right. Now, in tune with. So, okay, Ken. Are there people that you are in tune with that you usually have a complete agreement with?
In two is
In tune with is people you have a complete agreement with.
for the contract or something or
Or anything.
anything. No, maybe I need to negotiate something before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. In tune with is that's kind of difficult, but usually a lot of times when you meet your soulmate, sometimes you feel
Get
so
along
in
with.
tune with you feel so in tune with them, with that him or her, that you have a group of people, usually your friend, very close friends, that you are in tune with them. So I'm not sure why I can't remember why it was in that article. So let's actually go to this talking point right here. Mustafa, could you predict your own customers' future behavior? You're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
So can you predict your students' future behavior?
Yeah, I have some criteria. I have some criteria that help me to decide the future behavior for the students and the teacher.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And Max, how about you? Are you able to?
This is depend on my experience and trying to know anything new for the future, or what is what I can't get the main word.
Um, yeah, well, it depends on your experience and then the criteria that you set
Yeah,
out. Yeah, and then you're able to predict their future, their behavior. And with students, as I don't know if it's easier. It does take a lot of experience. So,
yeah,
and then
you
of
have
course,
to be changeable.
yeah, and then of course, as you know, of course, in my experience, every class is different, and um, every lesson you might teach the same lesson to two different groups of people, and it's all
Yeah.
completely different. So,
Different methods every session. I
exactly.
have to change it.
For the
Not stable, not one method, not one way. Every time I used to teach this, I give another idea, choose another method, choose
Mhm.
another approach.
Exactly. Due to lots of different reasons, student feedback, the way they respond, their learning styles, everything. So excellent. Max, how about you? Can you predict your customers' future behavior, or is that possible in your field?
I try don't think about
Okay, you don't think about it.
it.
Because
I have a lot. Yeah, I have a lot on my plate,
uh-huh. Yeah.
unless thinking about it.
Yeah, because you with your customers, they come in and say, "I have this problem, fix it," right? So, okay. And how about you, Ake? Could you predict your customers' future behavior?
No, I'm not doing that. So, but by using big data, maybe such kind of things are relatively easier than
Uh-huh.
ever now. But
Uh-huh.
it's not perfect actually.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this service, maybe if the customer notice this system, maybe the customer want to buy the item for free, maybe they point the same item a lot or such kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
might happen in the future.
Yeah. Okay. And a question for you, Max. What do you think shopping online will look like in 10 years' time?
I don't know. Maybe some guy in come up with some kind of teleports. Yeah, and I,
Yeah.
it's my dream
Or
because
what? Well, you know those machines on Star Trek, where you go to the machine and you just say, we were talking about this yesterday in a class, weren't we? You
maybe
just say, I want a chair. Weren't you the one that mentioned 3D printing?
no.
Oh, it must
No.
not have been you. It was somebody else. Okay. Um, yeah. So you want a chair, and it just automatically comes. You go to this machine and say that.
Yeah, and maybe uh, as you mentioned before, 3D printers, and we will just buy some
Yeah.
file and what in this printer, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Ta-da! It's there. So, Mustafa, what do you think shopping online will look like in 10 years' time?
In my country, until now, we don't use the shopping online vast. But after 10 years, I think it will be in all. I think all will use this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And Ake, what do you think?
Look like maybe this kind of automatic thing is appears and now and kind of big data is using more than now and nowadays buffering site appears actually even though
Yeah.
I'm purchasing buffering but it's appearing a lot in why I open the and website. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
maybe. Yeah, kind of Google using my big data.
Yeah,
Love it.
have you noticed that? Because I'll go to a site and then I'll go to Google or Facebook, and all of a sudden, those sites that I've gone to are all of a sudden there. You know, and it's weird seeing my own on Facebook for Verbling. I see my own picture saying, "Do you want to continue? Do you want to learn English?" And my picture is sitting there. It's like really?
Yeah, kind of
So,
such misunderstanding. Yes,
yeah,
might happen because computer. That's a problem of computer, prediction. Yeah,
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
human-like. Yeah.
If they got it right, they should have like one of the Spanish teachers' pictures on there and say, "Do you want to learn Spanish or Bulgarian or whatever?" So anyway, so you guys, I thank you. Thank you for Mustafa. Thank you for your feedback about the worksheet. I appreciate that. And everybody, I hope you learned some new words and phrases that you can use in the future. And I'll see you then in another class. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thanks.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye.